Yes. I was just going through this client services and family counseling. Yes. This happened on August 18th of 2011. Yes. On Guam. Yeah. And it was filed in August of 2011. Right. Presiding Judge, Superior Court of Guam, Guam Judicial Center. Right. Wayne Butler, MAP, Senior Individual Marriage and Family Therapist. Now, the intake assessment of myself. Right. He wrote a recommendation similar to these mental health evaluations. Yes. Dear Judge Lamarina, yeah, the above named person, Paul Chad Budnick, was referred for counseling with the Client Services and Family Counseling Division of the Judiciary of Guam. Yeah. Pursuant to proceeding resulting from charges of child abuse, assault, and family violence. Yeah. Mr. Budnick was seen for an evaluation assessment on August 18th of 2011. Yeah. As a result of the assessment process, it was determined that parenting classes with emphasis on children 12 and under, considering my five sons were under the age of 12 at that time, yes, and marital counseling may be benefit to Mr. Budnick. It was noted that Mr. Budnick is unemployed, has no transportation, lives in a shipping container. Through the generosity of a family that's befriended him, his wife has left the island with their children. Oh, she took my five sons on August 12th. He has no other family on Guam. I spent 10 days in jail on Guam for the allegation of domestic violence and child abuse, and I didn't commit any domestic violence or child abuse. Mr. Budnick would like to be allowed to leave Guam in order to move closer to his wife and children to attempt a reconciliation with them. He was given information on how to contact Karen Carpenter of Erica's house, right, about parenting classes that she conducts. It is likely that a parenting class of substantially similar content can be obtained in the state that he'd like to relocate to. Marital counseling, yes, should also be available should his wife also be willing to attend such counseling. It would be appropriate for the court to consider such alternative counseling if Mr. Budnick can demonstrate to the court's satisfaction that such programs exist in the community that Mr. Budnick would like to relocate to, and the programs could accommodate him and his wife should she choose to attend. Respectfully, Wayne Butler. Yes. Public Defender's Office, August 22nd of 2011. Ooch. My probation officer was Sylvia Sharfaros. Yes. She's the one that served me the protection order where I wasn't a resident of the state of Washington. Yeah. Attorney Maria Fitzpatrick, Esquire. Um, you know, what you did from 2011 is my probation officer served me. Yes. And you allowed for a child abduction and a kidnapping without any due process to myself. Now, not having a criminal history, yes, and having arrested me multiple times, there is a good possibility that putting me, well, I did 7 hours of parenting classes. I didn't commit domestic violence or child abuse. You issued a court order where I was not a resident and you did not give me notice or the opportunity to be heard before you issued it. Then you reissued it when you arrested me for the allegation of violating it 24 days after I'd called Healthy Families of Clallam County that happened to be in violation of the RCWs. You arrested me and served me a dissolution of marriage, and you allowed my wife to file for a default dissolution of marriage when I had responded within the number of days allowed to me. You continued with the dissolution of marriage without obligating proof of service before.